Good morning, day 55 on trail. Shorter, we're just doing 15 miles today. Starting here at Beartown Mtn Rd. Don dropped us off here a couple minutes ago. We'll be heading north up towards Beckett. We're getting off at a US Route 20 in the town of Beckett area. We have a hotel up there already. All of us staying at the same place. And from what I understand, it's like 2/10 of a mile where the trail comes right through that area. It's only 2/10 of a mile from the trail to the hotel. So it'll be nice easy walk, or Don can pick us up either way, but we'll be right there. So for tomorrow morning starting out, it'll be get up early, hopefully be on trail. We're talking about maybe by 6:30 being on trail tomorrow, because we're going to be doing I don't know, almost a 19-mile day, trying to get all the way up to the town of Dalton. Don will be leaving on Sunday, so we plan on taking a 0 on Sunday, and then we'll have to get a shuttle driver to take us back down to wherever we leave off Saturday afternoon. But it's supposed to be, oh gosh, up on a high of 84 today. It's pretty hot this morning. Right now it's beautiful. I'm gonna stay in the low 70s maybe right now, but it's gonna be nice, no rain, so it's a good sign. It has been a really nice hike so far this morning. I think we've crossed 4 little streams. And overall, we've been going through a pine forest area. So in between all the roots, more roots than rocks, are all the pine needles. We were all three commenting on how hot it is already. And it's still early morning. Well, early, I mean, it's not 8 o'clock yet, but it's not the heat of the day yet. Let's put it that way. We do have a few climbs today. A couple of pretty steep ones. So obviously it's important to stay hydrated. When we take our first break, we're going to take a look and see again where all the water spots are. I did last night, but as always I forget by the time I get up the next morning. So I'll just take a look and see where all the water places are to hydrate again. We've gone from the wooded forest into this fern area. Look at that. Oh, how pretty. It's a big old tree. Holy cow. The size of that thing. Oh my gosh. Yeah, this is very pretty through here. Nice change from just the trees. It's definitely starting to get hot. I wouldn't even call it warm. It's definitely getting hot already. There was one area we were in, all of a sudden it was cool. We just kind of stood there like, oh, this feels good, a little cool area. Well, if we're able to do the miles that we've planned out through Monday, at some point Monday we should cross over into Vermont. Because of the skipping around I've done on trail, I have a lot of holes to go back and finish, so there are many states I still have to complete. But when we get into Vermont, I will have completed Massachusetts. I still have a little bit of Connecticut to do, but that'll take place a little bit later on. When I leave trail for the wedding and I come back on, I will pick up where I left off, or depending on where the Martian and Finn are, I may just rejoin them, get through the rest of New Hampshire, because I'm sure they'll be up to New Hampshire by the time I get back from the wedding. I could just finish New Hampshire and all the way up to my ending point in Maine. And then I'll come back down and start filling in all the holes going southbound. So one of the holes would be if I join the guys up in New Hampshire, then I would have to do wherever I pick up with them back down south to Vermont, where I leave off before the wedding. And then once I complete that section, then I will go back to Connecticut where I left off, finish about the, 8 miles, but I'll start there in Connecticut and go all the way back down to Duncannon, Pennsylvania. And then the tail end would be finishing my hike. I'll go from Damascus up to McAfee Knob Trailhead parking lot. And then that's where I will finish, is up there. So it's exciting to talk about it, but no, I'm still, I think, I don't know, I might be halfway now. I have to look at my mileage, but I'm barely halfway through the trail. And I'm doing all this planning. But if you don't have a goal to shoot for, then sometimes it's like, what's my purpose of getting out of bed at times? It was nice walking through all the ferns. All right, we've come out of the woods into a little bit of a clearing. Look at that. I can zoom in over there. But not sure how long we'll be following along out here, but out of the woods for a minute. Look at the size of this pine tree. So there's David, Martian standing right next to it. The size of that tree. You want me to take your picture there? Holy cow, how tall they are. Starting our half-mile climb up Tringham Cobble is what it's called at the top. Where it's about a half-mile climb. I still couldn't get over the size of those pine trees back there. Well, let's see what we have here. So you have Appalachian Trail, north and south, and then you have the Cobble Loop Trail to summit the vista. That's where we're heading to. Then it has a little map of the area. You can pause the video and look at that as you want, but we will continue making our climb up. So you can tell again by on the tree here, the white blaze for us, the blue dot for the cobble trail. So they'll run together for a little bit. It's always important when you're out here like this to make sure you look up now and then to ensure you are still following the white blaze. Because when you get in an area where there can be several trails running together or intersecting, it's very easy to just keep your head down and moving straight forward, and that might not always be your trail. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Nothing much to speak of at the top of Cobble. But now, continuing on through hiker Diva. He's telling us there's a little concession stand up here on the honesty basis, and we'll have different drinks and snacks at it. So it'll be interesting to see what that is. All right, I'm gonna go over here to this outlook. So this is the top of Cobble, whatever it's called. And way down there is the cemetery.
Yeah, this has been a really nice day so far. Let's see if we can keep tracking.
Yeah, that's beautiful. So here we are coming up to the AT trail stand they've put out in their yard here. You got a picnic table, you can get in the shade. They said there's a spring down there, somewhere to the left there's a spring.
Oh, I know Commando. He's an animal. This guy, I was hiking with this guy for a while, Critter.
Man,
You think I'm
nice.
fast? He started April 5th.
Wow.
And he's a week ahead.
Look at that, free Wi-Fi.
A week ahead of you?
Yeah. And he started like a month after me.
This is
Okay.
this is wild. That was really a nice little stop back there. Those folks put that stand up. There's even a place to plug in your electronics if you needed to charge them. And they even had some Wi-Fi. So if you wanted to join their Wi-Fi, you could. So I had myself a nice bottle of Gatorade and actually ate 2 bags of Dorito chips. And now we're gonna get ourselves back on trail here. So this was Jerusalem Road. Up and over the fence.
You have to do this one backwards.
Up and over the fence we go. Oh yeah, it's pretty steep down there. I better turn this off. All right, through the meadows we go. Hopefully back into the woods again soon. Get us out of the hot sun. A little bit of a view. Beautiful country out here. We have about 9.7 miles to go to our pickup point. So that means we've already done 8 miles. And if I'm reading everything on the map correctly, I've been known to mess that up before. So I'll definitely have to take a look. I like to pull out the map now and then and take a look at it and get an idea what's coming as far as elevation gain and how much further to go. Because for me it's not just a physical hike out here, it becomes mental as well. So I like to know what I'm coming up on and what to prepare for. Especially at a point like this when my body's pretty sore. All right, get up and over this barbed wire. All right, back into the pretty pine forest we go. That's an interesting, putting up the sticks to look like a teepee. I'm definitely not full of conversation today. This is a day where I'm just walking and not conversing. I can hear a stream. We must be getting ready to cross a stream. Oh, very pretty. If you needed to fill up with water, this would be a good place to do it. This is so peaceful. Now, I like this walkway much better than the two boards next to each other. I don't know how these boards will be when they get wet, but those two planks when they're next to each other, sometimes down in that bog area, they get pretty slippery. I wonder if they get a lot of snakes up here sunning themselves. I'm sure hoping not. I am sure hoping not. How interesting. Look at this plank up and over the area here. Huh. And again, high weeds, tall weeds. Some scenery around us. And that was your 360 view from here. All right, Upper Goose Pond Natural Area Boundary, US Route 24.3 miles. That's our pickup point. We getting there. Overall, the trail has been good. I mean, obviously, every day there's sections that are just, oh, why are we doing this? But overall, the trail has been good today. And of course, here we are coming to the little pillows. So that's always a welcome sight. But yeah, 4.3 miles. We've got this. We can do it. A couple hours, we're going to be done. Yeehaw. I really look forward to being at the end of the day today. I just need to take a good shower and get off my feet. Is really what I need to do. I hope we get a better view a little bit up here, but this is Upper Goose Pond. Pond out there. I'm hoping there'll be an opening at some point. Another nice soft trail along here. There are plenty of roots, but a few rocks, but overall it's a nice soft trail. I don't know how many miles we have left, but I know we're near the end. I hope there'll be a place up here further that I can get a better view of the pond. Go ahead and take some videos then. Well, there's a little memorial here. Near this site on the shores of Upper Goose Pond stood the Mohekanuk, I'm guessing that, club. The club was incorporated in 1909 and for 72 years served to provide its membership with good fellowship and fond memories. In 1981, the club conveyed its land to the National Park Service and provided the Appalachian Mountain Club with a gift to assure that these lands would remain a wilderness preserve. July 24th, 1982. And there we go. Nice. And it looks like remnants of a chimney of some sort. Maybe it was a fire pit, fireplace kind of thing for camping. Still working my way along the Upper Goose Pond. Here we are, getting ready to cross over the Massachusetts Turnpike, Interstate 90. We have a thunderstorm coming in, supposed to hit within the next 20 minutes. So we are trying to go as fast as we can, our last half mile, or a little bit less. Not only to get to our road, but to walk another 2/10 of a mile to our hotel. So hopefully we'll get there before the thunder showers start. We're coming up to an area called Greenwater Pond. Wow. A lot of goose poop up here. Greenwater Pond. It sure looks like a decoy over here of a swan. It hasn't moved. It's like styrofoam. So after that, or before that lake area, we actually should have turned left. We'd missed our marker. Turn left on the trail and bring us through the woods here. Unfortunately, as the direction we were heading in, we were going on somebody's private property. A nice little waterway. Okay, we have made it to the Berkshire Lakeside Lodge. Our room is down there. There's the little lake right there, which I already took pictures of at one spot. This is the lodging area. Going to the office. It's been a 15.2 mile day. Tiring at the end. We were rushing. We could hear some rumbles of thunder, and it was supposed to rain by 3 o'clock, thunder showers. And it's about 2 minutes to 3 right now. So I'm going to go in and see if they might have a machine or get some more water. It's been a tiring day. I'm feeling it. This is my 5th day of straight day of hiking, and even though I'm only slack packing, those 24 days off at home, whew-wee, let me tell you, my legs are feeling every bit of it. Tomorrow's going to be an even longer day. It's supposed to be flatter, but it'll be a longer day. We'll see how it goes.